welcome crafty cuties. Today I'm going to show you 5 collections to use in your bullet journal if you're a beginner or if you're just looking for some new fun things to add to your bullet journal. I did get all of these ideas from Pinterest and Instagram, so they're not my own, but you can make anything your own by personalizing it how you like. So these are going to be really easy if you are starting out, and these are also collections that are more like a yearly type of collection. I will have a video showing you some fun collections that are more monthly based, and let's just get right in. So to start off, this is a really simple, fun way to organize birthdays. And if you're still trying to figure out what is a collection, it's basically a themed page to take information that may be otherwise scattered throughout your bullet journal and organize it on one layout. So I saw this on Pinterest and I just thought it was a super cute way to organize birthdays. This might not be enough space if you have a ton of birthdays that you keep track of, but I am just going to use this for my closest friends and family. I do have a lot of family, but I write small, and obviously each balloon is a month, and I will just write down the person's name next to the date. So here you see, I added a little bit of color to the bottoms of the balloons, but you could get really fancy with these and color the balloons. I think it would be really pretty to watercolor them, but I wanted to keep mine a little bit more plain. The next collection I'm really excited about. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and this is basically a guide to house cleaning. This is not a way to track that I'm cleaning every day or to say, hey, this is what I'm doing on this day and I'm doing the living room on this day. That's not what this is. This is basically a master plan for the things that I want to include cleaning when I do clean that such place, if that makes sense. So basically, anytime that I'm going to clean the living room, I want to do these things here. Anytime that I am designating a day to clean the bathroom, I want to do these things here. So then on my weekly layouts, or if I end up making a cleaning tracker, all I have to write is Monday kitchen. I don't have to write down each thing over and over because that's gonna get really annoying after a while. So if I'm thinking, okay, wait, what do I need to do for the bathroom? Even though that's probably never gonna happen, but you know what I'm saying. I can go to this page right here and kind of go down the line. So I really like this, and I think it's just a really cute way to incorporate the different tasks that you need. I'm not quite done adding things at all. I really just wanted to kind of start this, and I was excited to show you guys this video. So the next, something that I actually saw my friend Jessica from Iska Star do. I can't exactly remember what her layout looked like, but I remember she had a section, what the heck? A section for movies, and I am not huge into watching movies, but I have a 5-year-old and I think there's a ton of movies that I need to share with him. Plus, he's really getting to the age where he wants to watch different things. So I thought it would be fun to have one page over here for movies that I want to see, and you can tell I don't have a ton on here, but I can easily add more of these tickets, or I can write in, different movies just on this page basically. So if I see an ad for a movie that I want to see, this will be a great place to write that down so that I don't forget. That way when we are going to the movies and we're like, what movie should we see? I can check this page and see if there are any movies that we were waiting to see. Over here, this is kind of a memory page, and I'm just kind of putting this into one layout because they really go together. And this will be a spot for writing down different movies that we see. Now, of course, I don't have a ton of spots here as well, but we don't go to the movies very often, so I'm probably going to designate this page for movies that are seen at the theater, because I would need a lot more space if I was going to do all movies, all year long. But you could easily personalize that if you are wanting to write down and keep track of the movies that you saw all year long. You could make these smaller, or you could make it more of a chart. But I just think it's fun, and I like to add a little bit of artistic flair into my layouts. And I did search Pinterest again to get some ideas for how I wanted to draw this out. I use Pinterest all the time for ideas and inspiration. If I can find any posts from Pinterest that I think you guys would like to see if you're wanting to do similar layouts that I'm showing you. I will have those linked below, so be sure to check the description if you are looking for inspiration from Pinterest. And you can follow me on Pinterest too if you want. Okay, this is a layout I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm not done with this page, but this is the main page I wanted to share anyways. And this is a bookshelf full of blank books that I can write down different books that I am wanting to read. I'm so excited. I've been seeing this one float around like on Pinterest and Instagram for a really long time now, and I am not huge into reading. I want to get into reading, and this was kind of hopefully my motivation that will help me out. So the way I'm going to be using this is I will be writing down books that I want to read. I have 25 books here, if I did it right, and I think it would be awesome to read 25 books, even if they're short books, in 1 year. I think it's very possible, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but that's what I am going to shoot for. So I'll write in the names of the books that I want to read throughout this year, and I thought it would also be cool to create some type of a reading log like on the opposite page. I didn't end up doing that because I just don't know if I want to commit that much. I don't know if I want to write down every single time I'm reading, you know, what page I get to and things like that. But I think if you are into reading and you know that you're already for sure going to be, you know, hitting your goals, then I think it would be awesome to make a page with a reading log on the opposite page, and then that way you can kind of track the books that you do end up reading. I'll probably end up doing something where maybe I color in the books that I do end up reading or something like that, because I think it's just a fun, easy way to track that as a memory. So this is a layout and collection that I think is going to be very functional and useful to me. When I first started out my YouTube channel, I was doing a ton of pen pal swaps. And while it was really fun, it is also a lot of work. So I don't do a ton of swaps right now. Otherwise, I would have made this layout much different because I would have needed a lot more space for addresses. But something I could suggest is that if you are someone who does a ton of swaps, you could either make a Dutch door in the middle here where you have maybe just the addresses, and then these two pages, the main pages, could be different swaps that you have going on, or maybe vice versa. And you could either just make a chart like an address book for the pen pal swaps. But for me, I'm just going to be using each envelope to write down a name and address for someone that I send mail to often. And for me, I would say this is definitely enough because I'm not going to add in any addresses that are like once in a while, or if someone won my giveaway and I'm sending something to them, I won't be adding their address to this page. But I do think it would be cool to have a complete address book in your bullet journal just because it's nice and handy. But again, I just wanted to keep this specifically for people that I am constantly sending happy mail to, so my closest friends. And I think this will just be a nice page to open and know that I have the addresses here. And I could easily add more envelopes if I wanted. And again, I love the idea having a Dutch door in the middle, just to keep track of maybe the swaps. I think I would prefer it that way. So these two pages would be addresses, and then that middle page would just be for swaps. And if you're not sure how to do a Dutch door, you can either check on YouTube, I'm sure there's a tutorial, or I am going to have a video coming very, very soon where I show you a really, really fun Dutch door. So stay tuned for that, and if it was already up, then I'll have it linked below for you guys. But those are my 5 collections that I think everyone should be using in their bullet journal, of course, if the information pertains to you. And I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing these. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more collection ideas. Like I said, I do have trackers and monthly collections that I want to incorporate into my bullet journal. And I know, when I first started this new year, I said I was going to keep this simple, but I can't help it. I am addicted to bullet journaling. It's just a really fun way to, you know, I don't know, to get your creative juices flowing and just to be able to dump your brain's ideas onto paper. I'm always afraid that I'm going to forget things, and I just love that I have this book here where I can write down every single thing. Thank you so much for being here and watching my videos, guys, and I will see you in the next. I hope you have a lovely day. Love you guys. Bye!